What's up, guys? It's Jeramie with JeramieLu Photography. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Today I have a very awesome unboxing for you guys, a product I have been using for a couple years now, and they sent me a little thank you gift for some videos that I've done for them in the past, and I want to kind of push that out and just do a cool little unboxing because I never did this in the first place. I didn't have YouTube when I did it, so we're going to do that unboxing right now. What's going on, guys? All right, so many of you follow me. You know that I love palette gear. Little knobs and buttons that make my editing happen just a little bit more fun, faster, functional. Makes everything work just a little bit better. I use it primarily with Lightroom, and I actually use it with my Mac as well by adjusting little things like the volume. I have up, down, left, right keys, undo, and you can do it all with one system. You can actually go from Lightroom into Photoshop, into some musical stuff. I didn't actually research all that before, but maybe it's on the back here. It is not, but this thing is awesome. So I first saw this a few years ago online. I don't know if it was like a Kickstarter or something like that, but I got them at the beginning, and I've been using it and I love it. And there's a couple different products out there now that kind of do the same thing. It allows you for little shortcuts. Basically, a button does something else your keyboard would do or your mouse would do, whether it's upping your exposure a little bit. Some of these have dials, these have buttons and sliders. So we're going to kind of show you guys what it is. We'll do a simple unboxing of this, go through everything, what they are. And if you guys have more questions on it, please let me know. I'm happy to do a video on it, on the setup of this myself. I've done this I've shown you this in a lot of other videos, and the setup and how I use it. I have actually the professional that I use right now, and I've added a few more sliders and buttons to mine. So I'll give you guys a little sneak peek into what I use once we do this. We'll make it very quick. We'll rock this out, guys. So we're gonna do a quick unboxing of this bad boy. I'm gonna show you guys this right now. All right, guys, so I'm gonna try to open this up a little bit backwards for you here. So this comes with, this is a professional kit. It comes with 2 boxes, and it's gonna have your main setup, and it's also gonna have your, a series of buttons, and basically the different setups will allow for different sizes of buttons and different sliders. But if you look on the back here, we have our button, our dial, our slider, and our core. The core is gonna be what's connecting you to your computer. And anything with a USB, I believe, so laptop, Mac, and PC will work. And we're just gonna do a little opening. All right, so the first box I open is gonna have our sliders and our dials. They use a little foam core, kind of looks nice. Little room for extra things. I'm sure they reuse the boxes how they want. Before we get into this, let's open up the other one, and we'll start with the core, because that is gonna be the main bones of this whole thing. Use a little kitchen knife here. I don't cut myself. I'm gonna end up, I think I'm doing a giveaway of this when I'm done. I actually don't need, I thought about using more buttons. I thought about making my palette like a super palette and making it huge for you guys to see. But realistically, I wouldn't use that. And I'll kind of show you guys my setup in a little bit. Oh. All right, so pretty simple, guys. In the 2 boxes, everything is awesome. Now, I have to admit, when I first got my first setup, I did not use everything. I didn't understand what I needed them for, and basically the beginning setup was perfect enough for me, and then I kept buying more palette buttons and pieces on the side, and now I use the full professional plus a couple extra, and I just use different things to make it all neat and awesome. So guys, here's a couple things. Within here is going to be your USB. I don't need to pull that out now. It's just going to be a USB cord that goes into the core. You guys all know what that looks like. So this is a core here. And it's all set up by magnets, guys. So these are all magnets on the side, and they all connect via magnets. This right here will come up with illustrations. It'll say Lightroom. It'll say, you can name it whatever. So mine was like Jeramie's Lightroom. And so you can switch from dial to dial, either using something on your keyboard, or actually even just adjusting one of these things. You can set one of these to adjust. So every time you move it, it switches to a new profile. The profiles can be within the same program, or the profiles can be going from Lightroom to Photoshop, and then in Photoshop, the buttons do different things. In Lightroom, they do different things. On your Mac, they do different things, all the editing software. So one core is gonna be perfect for what you need. I don't know how many they actually fit per core, but so far, this will fit all of these and some. It comes with a quick start guide that you guys are more than welcome to look at. You download an app or software on your computer, and basically it kind of takes you through there. If you guys want more information on that, I am happy to help with that as well. So we got the core, guys, which is awesome. Now, the first thing we're gonna show you is really all you need is a core and one thing to get you guys going. So if you're a simplest like I am, then you can actually just start with something just like this. So there's a little connector here. If you can kind of see, this is kind of ridged up a little bit opposed to this. This has to connect into something in order for it to work. So if you guys see right here, there's 1, 2, 3. These are the somethings. These are the female, if you will, and this is the male. And all it does is, boom. Like the magnet in this thing is freaking money. Love it. So once this is connected, this, if you can see around here, actually will change colors. You can set it to whatever color you want. But let's talk about the dial itself. So this is the dial, and basically you can turn it left and right. So think if you're doing your exposure meter on Lightroom, you can go up, you can go down, or music up, down, volume up, down, whatever you want. It just basically goes up and down, or you can scroll through your images this way rather than left and right or moving the mouse. You can just do this. This also allows for a button. So you can actually set this to do different things. You can turn it, and when you click on it, it does something else. Whatever you want. It just feels like a video game. Doo-doo-doo. The next thing we're going to talk about is probably my favorite part of this is these buttons, guys. If you're a Street Fighter player like I am, these things are awesome. What I do with this is I actually just take these 4. I take 4 of these. And on my setup that I'll show you guys in a bit, I kind of have it set up something like this. Oops. I have it set up something like this. Look, it's all magnetized. It's all nice and nice. But basically, I can go down, up, right, left. So when I'm editing, I'm actually editing like so. And I have my keyboard right here, and I'm just... These things are awesome. These only allow for 1 point of process per, whereas the dial allows for 2. The turn left, right button. This one is just a button. So this might be your select, your right, left, down, up, whatever you might use it for. And then the last thing that comes with this set, or that palette makes, they don't make anything else other than everything that's in here, so the professional will have it all, is going to be your dial, or your slider, sorry. Your slider. So it's super simple, guys. Left, right. If you're editing in your exposure meter, you can simply go more, less. Contrast, more, less. Brightness, more, less. Sadly, the only bad thing about this is that it doesn't reset itself in the middle. You know how, like, if you guys are looking at your exposure meter, exposure, contrast, brightness, it always starts in the middle and you go left and right. Well, wherever this at, it doesn't start there. That makes sense. So basically, if I leave it here, I have to then adjust a little bit and then adjust it again. So you guys will figure that out once you get it going. But this thing can either be put this way or put this way. So if you want to do your brightness, your volume, editing however you want, up and down the slider, maybe on the side of going through each gallery, you guys can do this, or each collection. So this thing is awesome and I love it. And again, just snaps right in. Right in just like so. So basically that's the setup for the unboxing of the palette gear, guys. This is the professional. So it comes with 4 buttons, it comes with 6 dials, and it comes with 4 sliders, and of course the core. And this will get you guys going. I'm gonna show you exactly how I use it right now, or just the setup, not exactly how I use it. All of them have a color set to here, so you can set whatever color you want to it. And then the only thing that I wish they had, and I actually mentioned this to them when they first started, they actually sat me down and we did a little phone conference. And one thing that I wish they had is a joystick. Something similar to the dial that would allow for left, right, up, down. You know, think of old school joysticks where I can use these buttons. Maybe I can kind of rock this. And then I can go do, 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 do. So instead of having the down, left, right, up here that I have it set up, I would have one thing and I could just go do, 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 and just kind of play with it. If I play this with a video game, then I can just kind of rock it out like so. So I really wish they had a joystick. Maybe they'll add that in the future. But let's go check out how I use my setup right now. All right, guys, welcome to the office. So as you can see, I have my keyboard here. And I have my palette gear system set up here. Alexa, turn off office lights. So as we can see, as the lights turn off here, you guys will see that I have all the colors kind of set up. This was my down, left, right, up that I mentioned before. This is going to be my exposure. I have shift here. I have my color contrast, different colors, different dials do different things. And if I move something just a little, you can kind of see that Lightroom pops up. It tells me what profile I'm in, and this just goes right into the USB. So this is how I have mine set up. You guys can set yours up however you want. But it's kind of the beauty of it, guys. It's kind of the mesmerizing of it. Of course, RGB lights is what I love, and you set up to however you want. So you can play with it however you need to. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Thank you for Palette Gear for sending this to me. Although they didn't ask me to do this unboxing, I did it. I don't have any codes or anything for you guys right now, but they do constantly have sales. Amazon, B&H, and of course their website is where you can purchase these. I highly recommend any photographer, videographer, get this for your system, and it just makes editing a little bit more fun, a little bit more cool. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Click that bell for notifications. A thumbs up on this video. It truly helps me a ton. I will talk to you guys later.